lavender we place in the west-facing window of our home. The goldfinches helping sow an ecosystem, grasping then releasing, making quilts. The pieces we gather and hold to keep the light in. The scraps we treasure and kiss into shining. Consider my love on the tips of your lips, first to wrap blathers around our haven. Would you fight for me? My love asks. It is a difficult day. We have been followed down an alley again. Voices calling, girl, I know what you need is a man. I know what you need is a real man. I know she isn't a man. Come back, let me prove to you, you need a man. Luckily, we make it home. And this night smells like our lavender and hums like the size of a warbler dislodging cottonwood seeds. There is danger in living a love being hunted to the release of someone else's sport. Would I convert song into war cry if I needed to? If you need me to, my sweet songbird cry will become the war cry of a shrike. Hollow beat, not only for providing, for protecting, for professing, for poetry, or what we call our joy. No final stop exists in the staccato of our home. For you, my song knows no bounds. The barbed wire of my declaration will be loud, but still land sweet in the expanse of your cacti songs. The soaring of you loving me tender has me praying in ways Chi Rose could never. Consider my love to be both talents and tenderness. An act of deep cavern, informed by the shadow of your hands, singing lullaby into holding, singing barbed wire into soothing, sing-song gathering for the forage, for the sacred of our home. I'm going to close out with some thoughts on surviving tyranny. Right, we got to do it. We're here. We deserve to survive. Let's do it. 1. How can we make enough candles for the vigil when everything is already burning? My grandparents hold memory of a small stone church. Windows boarded up with wood, the one-shaped pews that house bodies hushed in a form of reverence that is old as the way I was also taught to put river stones in my pockets for luck. Light blackened to keep worship invisible, to keep the bombs out. Praying in secret, learning a whisper as much as a laugh, as a crag, as a scream, dancing as stiffly as possible under government-regulated quiet hours, hiding baptismal and marriage records in the floorboards, reusing wax from the latest vigil to warm the bedside table. My grandfather cooks us rich meals, despite using food that is directly from a rationing cookbook, even when we are no longer rationing. My grandmother teaches me how to hum, even when I am sad. And when I come out, they both tell me, there isn't time to waste being afraid to love. When you need more, especially in the face of tyranny and government-mandated scarcity, you and us and we will find a way. 2. How can we be happy at a crossroads of so much suffering? When complete their nearly 17-year cycle beneath ground. They erupt and wiggle themselves free and use numbers to overwhelm the predators that attempt to disturb their hollows. Whatever is attempting to disturb your need for peace, burn it. Bury the ashes in the yard. Let something beautiful grow over it again and again and again. When waves of grief hit, stay in the room. Steady your feet. Take a breath. And feel. Imagine that you and I are connected by string. Your voice can echo through a tin cup and find its way to me. I'll answer. The tide will go in and out again. We aren't drowning yet. They do not get our joy, our ecstasy, our laughter. They do not get the inside jokes. The way we choose to dance regardless. We shed our skin cells in their entirety every 7 years. You can become whoever your loved ones need you to be in this moment, right now. Take a moment to cough and then breathe. Breathe. Hold it. Remember, you can bolt again if you need to. Your happiness is not a crime. It is resistance. It is power. 3. How can we connect with our bodies when we are grieving the loss of nourishment we never know we had? When we were kids, we hunted salamanders in the desert sun window well, stored them in a once-upon-a-time turtle tank. I come from a place where I am taught to be long and water-seeking, roots made of cottonwood. It isn't always guaranteed there will be enough around. It isn't always safe enough to hunt refrigerator drawers when hungry. So when we forget to feed them, and they begin to consume each other and gnaw their own tails, we call it shit happens. I will spend my adult life learning that I exist for more than someone else's consumption and hunger. And if I am eating around someone, it's a good way to know that I feel safe. Salamanders, much like government, are carnivorous and opportunistic. They will eat anything that makes its way into their mouth. If we had known, we could have gathered insects and scraps left for the dogs instead of pieces of backyard prickly pear and grassland rochettes. How? I sent my friends pictures of before and after plates as a way to say, I feel safe today to accept and allow my hunger to be satiated. Not a monster, but a reminder that I have everything I need. Remember, even when everything is just too much, and it would be so easy to stop nourishing yourself and give up, someone is waiting to be your good morning. They need you to wake up again and again and again. Right now is someone's last day. It does not have to be yours, for your ancestors danced, despite quiet order hours in secret without moving their shoulders so you could be free. Your dancing now will make someone else free. 5. Welcoming happiness. Sounds like my grandfather's voice the day he turned 100. Are you happy, love? You have so much left to do. You have so much left to do. Aww. And give it up for this incredible band.
There are a couple chairs up front if anybody wants to come sit. You're probably out of the splash zone. We made sure this month. So our next performer, Drea, they, is a writer and photographer based in Denver. Raised in the Driftless area, they developed a deep love of the natural world, mystery, transience, and language. Their approach to life has been shaped in part by the study and practice of Japanese tea ceremony with its attention to ritual and relationship. Drea has lived in an anarcho-communist co-op, previously managed the Industry Poetry Bookstore and Cafe, and is rebuilding a vintage dirt bike. Give it up for our next performer, Drea! All the way up, come on, it's a Saturday night!
From the last 10 years.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm gonna probably not yell. The kind of too surrealist type of one. Dear A, your bitten moon, biolume, take the taste into your noiseless room. Sweet quicksilver, nip and chew. Sleep by night, opine at dawn. Verity lingers on the frosted lawn. Rushlight afloat on unseen hand. Aurora liqueur, packed sand, canoe, and egret trills and delusion song. I have loved you well and long, delighting in your company. My dreams are slung with wooden combs, scimitars and milk my own, humming babe and rotor brake, making love with the professor, satiate at home. Let us trip up this broken stair, slivered nails and riven hair. Watch for me, waking soon. So let's go seek forget-me-not on the entresol. Dream and delude when you watch it bloom. Detritus trails to fractured moon. No farewell. A. Am I loud enough? Okay. Notes from Shadagay. Sheer curtains, a plastic and silk poinsettia, TV switched off, and a newly tuned guitar. I am a secret. This is my open book. Fret, bored, controversially in love. A package containing my flushed cheeks, crushed in grins, duck toward hiding. Both nude and fully clothed. D-sustained, not minor. Steel hurts. Que significan las palomas? When you speak, what do you mean? The potential for fluorescent light. The filaments of passion snapping. Stamped copper. Blue on blues. Wrought iron conch. The unspun wheels of fate. Controversially, reluctantly, submissively, then with abandon. Candor, banana anarchy, fingerprints on the tabletop, muscle fatigue, surface area. A cloud passes over the sun, but not really, just between us. Silk flowers can't wilt, bundle of latex balloons. Darling, are you angry or an eagle asleep on the Palisades? Blanket of snow, darkness on the ocean floor, the impending journey. Negative space is full of something. Just the half, please. Cleaved in two. When you say yes, what does that feel like? More like a French horn than like pickled beets. You are not aware of the space closing up behind what is forgotten. More like ice shards than like cotton. En la madrugada, an embrace. Can't keep neat. 300 kilograms of silver ore. A hanging bell of solid grass. The sound is more like popcorn than palomas. In life's maze, it's all the same. Controversially, crushing shame. It sounds the same. Daphne Retusa's fragrance lingers, a shroud on the brain. The echo of nothing and salt on the tongue. Can I stay the night? Locked out of my own house, citrus rinds. Everything here is so green. The degree of difference between sand and stone. Newspaper and plastic confetti. Open your mouth and macerate my words. Open my mouth. Open your mind, but not your soul. Tend the fire. Open me. I am not a secret. Only sheer curtains on the wide open windows of my soul. Okay, this next one is an entry from my journal from 2018. April 14th, 2018. 9 a.m. Hiked up behind the nunnery with Simona. 10:30. Crying in the forest. Laughing too. Found a cardboard flap with a red stamp of a cardboard box on it. Shadows diffused, softened by clouds. 12:32 p.m. We are lying in the pine needles on the forest floor. Caterpillars cling to some of them. Flies buzz about. What is my mind doing now? Both focus and float. Am I as liberated as I could be, even within the confines I have constructed for myself, the container of this book? Simona presses her hands into my shoulders, pink light inside my glasses, sweat and sticky sap, needles falling down from the trees, stillness, pearlescence. From the mountains, if you listen, you can hear the sea. The earth opens up its many mouths toward the sky, and we have opened our watermelon. Simona hands me a triad of turpines, saying, "This reminded me of you." I would like to be one of 10 billion pine needles strewn about some forest floor. 1:27. A large grasshopper has mounted the watermelon. He is eating the green. What if this time were the only time? What would you notice? Every moment is comprised of both importance and unimportance. Nothing is more or less important than anything else. The qualities of watermelon. It seems so obvious. Wet. I am eating the rind. Deep, dark green. Sturdy. Grassy. Earthy and bitter. The sound is hollow, though it is solid. Succulent. Sweet. Wet. Pink fruit and brown seed. Each one wrapped around the other. 3 nothing. Longing, thumbing out into the void for connection instead of connecting to what's right here. The whole world is splayed out from the place my feet are touching it, and yours. I think rain is coming. 3:58. To sit in one place for one day and see what changes. Just there, just then. In a single day, the land is transformed again and again. A new cast of light, a new breath of wind, ants forging a new trail out from their fortress in search of food. Little changes. With this bed of needles, the planet sifting everything back in. 5:35. Simona stretches and likes being upside down. The trees with their heavy roots. The idea that the source is from the sea. The root held fast in the ground. But why should it be the root? Why should the origin not be in the canopy? Swaying and bending in the breeze. After all, the sun, the wind, the water, the earth, and the seed are all equally necessary in the construction of a tree. The whole atmosphere, the configuration of the solar system, the condition of the entire universe must be just so to propagate a tree. 6:14. So many messages. 6:39. I think it's funny how we had a designated pee spot, even in the wilderness of our own minds, searching for a bathroom. Am I loud enough? On tidying up. I have a little more than what I need. Enough things to fill the space and make her mine, at least for now. We come and go across the threshold, inside, outside, in again, visible and hidden, owned and borrowed. Lights flush and fade, opposing night and day. Piles of clothing pulse through closet doors. Work mounts and dismounts the desk. Fresh food disrobes in full view of kitchen window, sunlight streaming across the floor to illuminate a trash can, the crumb-littered floor around it. Some things come here only to be consumed, or enjoyed, or shared. When I am alone, I do not try to conquer my mess. I slide on the rhythm of the many things that stay here, turning them over in my hands, moving each one, when it is ready, approximately where it belongs. Okay, this one I wrote for my friend Jonathan. He gave me homework. Fat with brilliance, the moon shines, even through this little window, sandwiched between buildings, capping the edge of these great plains, 100 years or more. Jet engines roar through the open skies toward daylight, her heat still radiating from the pockmarked byways of Denver, Colorado, where sprinklers spit fresh water into the streets, so that in the morning when we wake, we might feel dewdrops on our skins, the grasslands of memory quenched. Someone, somewhere, waking up slowly, putting on the kettle for tea. Steam precipitates blasting, his violent snore. Never thought they'd be my boon. The lock devours his key from both directions. It keeps everything out and everything else inside. Out the door and into the darkness. A car idling in the street. There's nothing dead about this night. The one that circles the earth forever. Where I come home and you are waiting to trade my seedy story for your fertile dream. Okay, this next one I never read in public before. I just finished it. One, quarter moon. From the kettle unfurling, last trace of steam, out the tea house door, bowed into the night, where lotus blossoms glide unmoored across a slick black lake, and on its bank a path cleft into the silted sedge, gray light gleaming, faint as a breath on the wind. Green fruit. You are already in my bed when you unzip your heavy coat. The young apple in the yard drops its hard fruit early, branches bent under the weight of our wet first snow. Inside, you undress us. You are soft and mighty, garrisoned against no threat. Moonbeams break through every aperture, pooling on your sable skin. I cannot see across this threshold. My eyes have taken to your light. Ecotone. Come closer where mirage dissolves. Bush ablaze on desert steppe. If no one stands barefoot before it, will it scorch the earth below? Through scrubland leaping a gazelle, golden jackal close behind. If you do not claim this fortune for yourself, you surrender it to someone else. Wild game. A hunter cannot sleep until the stag is slain. Instead, a handful of salt plums, picked and preserved, traps swallowed along the strand, bated breath, still as stone and open palm. There is no alchemy. choose to share with your family to the air conditioner inside it, bringing you unprecedented comfort. Each chemical listed here is hazardous to production workers, the environment, and consumers like you. And in case anybody has any questions about anything that's in here, wants to know why it's included or what it is, I made a material safety data sheet. It's 5 pages long in 8-point font. And there's also process notes and some notes about the typography of that's on the drop. In case anybody's interested in learning about it. Okay, so with that being said, hazardous advocate areas. Ammonia, acetylchlor, ameton oxalate, bromomethane, benzene, bisphenol A, carbofuran, CFCs, chlorine, copper, DDT, diesel, decabromodiphenyl ether, ethyl thiocyanide, ethanol, ethylpropose, phenylate, phthalates, fluoride, phenolphos, gasoline, glyphosate, gallium trichloride, hexachlorobenzene, heptachlorine oxide, iron chloride, amazal, isobutyrylnitrile, jet fuel, butylated hydroxyams, kerosene, ketene, KCM, borax, lewisite, linear, lactogen, Lozax, Mirax, MSG, methylfluorosulfate, nitrogen dioxide, nobelia, and hexane, oxychlorine, oxyl, octylfumate, petroleum, paraffin, parabens, perchlorates, benzene, quinolphos, gluconazole, rotenone, radium, resmetirom, radon, sulfur dioxide, cyanidine, styrene, triazepam, titanium dioxide, toluene, urinal acetate, uranium, urethane, vinculum, urinate, vinyl acetate, white sport, warfarin, wood ether, white oil, xylene, salicylic acid, xylene, xylol, yellow phosphorus, yttrium, butane, zinc cyanide, cyanide, and zinc chromate. Alright, my last piece is super short. It's much more lighthearted than that last one was. This was made out of magnet poetry when I worked at Innisfree. I slip into my galoshes, dance through a brilliant wet machine. America, immense and plump, we drink luck, a cocktail of paradise's mud. Who will take this sky after storm? Imagine the river rhythm, the ricochet of every sound. Sing dizzy in full sun. Soothe me, teach me, thrill me, leave me ecstatic. Do you celebrate, poet? Thank you guys. And thank you, Black Market Translation. You guys are awesome.
One more time for Drea. And believe it or not, y'all, we are only halfway through our stellar lineup this month, which means I'm going to take a moment to bother you with my empty jar. We like to pay the, because nobody has given us money, Cliff. Yet, asterisk. great value, and if you would like to measure it with money, you can put it in this jar. We do like to pay the performers, the musicians. It's, it's something we enjoy doing. It's a hobby, I guess. And you can participate in this by providing the money that we pay. That would be really cool. All right, there's also Venmo at Black Market Translation, all one word, also how you think it would be spelled. I am going to pass this jar around.
And if you like what you hear, we'll be at Naropa next Sunday, the Longmont Firehouse on June 5th, and Meet Chocolate on June 14th. Follow us now.
Like and subscribe at Black Market Translation, Instagram. All right, we have 2 more performers. So the next clip posts his cat. It's pretty cute. It's a good cat. All right, our next performer, in their own words, I am just an artist through and through. I like all art, but especially words. I like connecting with people through art. Give it up for our next performer, Sunflowers.
Hi guys. Like we did last time, when I just pulled the mic off, maybe we can just get a little loud with it. Awesome, thank you. And then can I wait? No pressure, no pressure. Hello everybody, how you doing? I think first thing I want to say real quick is I got the privilege to play with this band, or some of them, one time, and it was really lovely, and I'm super thankful to do it again. Phenomenal band. Couple quick things. My name's Rick. I go by Sunflowers. Oh shit. How about that? There we go. Oh yeah, just say, so I was raised by a single mom, and as a young person, I didn't realize how much I had seen the plight of what it is to be a woman in this world until I was an adult, and I was like, wow, man, what a fucking struggle she went through raising me. And then when she passed away, and I became more of an artist, I decided to name my art after her, hence Sunflowers. Her name was Rose. So SON Flowers, if you guys would like to see more, I'd like to show you more. Yeah, a quick thing, because I have anxiety, as most of you guys do, but I'm the one with the fucking microphone right now. If you guys have had, let's see, if you guys have cried in the last 3 days, and you can close your eyes so it makes you more comfortable, but will you raise your hand for me, please? Last 3 days. Beautiful, beautiful. If you've had someone tell you that they love you today, will you raise your hand for me? Beautiful. If there's someone out there that you want to tell that you love, and you haven't done it yet, but you want to, raise your hand for me, please. Beautiful. Do it, you cowards. So I'm just going to start off reading a couple things, and then we'll get a little silly with it. They told us that we should be more angry. But I know that anger never fixes hate, but it's finding peace in your purpose when the purpose is peace. I promise that will fix pain, and your neighbors know something you don't, no matter what neighborhood you go to, because you weren't made to hold the whole world. The whole world was made to hold you. And sometimes hands slip when you climb that capital ladder, get divided by the idea there's something higher to go after, however that idea shatters. When learning to stay grounded can keep the elites from looking down, because it's hard to climb that ladder when your ego's underground. So bury every eye you see gazing from above you, and every hand that digs that grave is another hand that loves you. Gravekeepers on the front lines, coffins built for kings. When all voices come from one mind, they'll hear a choir when you sing. One time is all it takes to know that you did something. Putting food in just one mouth is resistance when there's kids hungry. Showing someone you love them and that you hear them is resistance when you fear something and it's clear that that's your chest you hear when you think that you hear drumming. Tempo rising with the tide. Boats got water on the sails, cause no seas are getting water without water in the well. So when you're learning how to help, just know I'm here and wish you well. And I hope you learn to love the world, not just the world they want to sell you. You can't call yourself a human being when there's humans being kidnapped. Supported by people starved of love, who love watching politicians get fat. Sit back and breathe hatred through a screen, hoping the screen doesn't get smashed. End up impeded from the whiplash. This show can't go on forever. End up bleeding when this shit crash. So don't let them brace for the impact. Intentions is the message. No prison walls should be intact. In fact, let's burn it down together, like we forgot to turn the stove off. Oligarchs can dissolve, problems can get resolved. I believe community is how we make all of this shit stop. No pitfalls, no pit stops. You don't have to hold the torch, but I hope that you won't hand it off when you're walking hand in hand with the hands of a fucking clock. The time is getting close, there's no excuse not to choose. The door is open that they can't lock before you're forced to resort to putting hands on the handle of a clock. And someone asked me the other day, what would Jesus Christ do? But fuck that. Let me ask you, what would ICE do? Will they shoot you for a question when that question might ignite you? Of course they don't mind. They don't mind bullets in a high school. Cops have been killing people for years. You just don't see it on the night news. Now it's clear that if you're in beer because they put bullets in a white dude, maybe it's time to take a lighter to it all. And maybe let it light you. And if you haven't been moved to tears yet, don't lose yourself in distractions that were created to make you forget about your neighbor and keep us all complacent. There's a future full of love so close you can almost taste it. It's not running away from you, but you might just have to chase it. And the right wing and the left wing, they're both in the same chicken. We can't take the heat, but we're sleeping in the kitchen, digging our own graves, headphones with the hashtags and turning into slaves. Gucci names on the handbags, run away from the bandwagon. Who's your favorite team? What colors do you fly when you turn on all your screens? Addicted to the lies and they're turning into fiends. All these needles in your neck and this shit is never free, but hold on to your pants. This is just getting started. Hold on to the truth like it's written on the parchment. These waves are crashing on us. When will the sea get parted? When Moses saw the bush, he was probably hella faded. So I've been standing on the porch and looking at all the pavement. I guess God created the world and then she forgot to save it. That's shameless. So I just look up at the stars. And when I look at y'all's faces, I learn that life is just like art. that's been coming out of my mind, I project it. And I inhale with my chest to make sure that I'm protected. And you've got eyes like diamonds. That's the hardest thing I've ever seen, and I find that interesting. Cause we all close our eyes when the birds start to sing, but who's gonna hold us up when the flowers start to lean and the tower starts to lean? Things get a little rocky when the pendulum swings, just in autonomous bodies with I'm and his hobbies in this consciousness lobby, describing shit oddly like I'm pragmatic with bad habits. Jumping to conclusions just makes for a bad rabbit. I've been walking on the water like I got styrofoam boots. I keep my pockets empty cause I got nothing to lose. People live in the news, ready to die from what they heard on the news. Don't push me in directions, wanna go where I choose. I wanna be a shepherd, I don't wanna be a goat. I've been walking on these waves like I don't even need a boat. My girl's kinda fluke. My girl's kinda fruity, I want her to go cantaloupe. My shit hella dirty, I don't even need the soap. This next one is about my struggle with loving myself and translating that into how you love other people. I got bags under my eyes like a luggage claim. Lost my bags on another plane like the luggage plane that altered my imagination. These cigarettes and Adderall keep saying that I don't need you, I just need a vacation. Lungs wheezy, faulty speakers, this apartment is broken. Nothing feels potent when you're closed in and reside in Walter Cedar. I hate a preacher, cause nobody practices the words that they're speaking. Nothing comes back around when you're always reaching for something. So I toast the moon with a chip on my glass and I tilt it up, and then I cut my lip when I fill up the flask with the words that you're speaking. That's a dry wine, that's a soil I don't water but still plant seeds in. Hand-me-downs and gold trash. This ain't music, this is the sound of a collapse. But how long will the show last when the news don't tell the truth? Pull another tooth and sleep on it. I hope that hope lasts. Clock hands slicing the wrist of every hour I spend, wishing shit was different when the world used to spin. I keep running on fumes, smoke in my lungs, griping on branches, now I roast in the sun. All the sorrow and love, these bones don't feel like mine, but I borrowed enough to keep me moving. My spine is like a tightrope, balancing bills and light hopes with broken lamps on the light pole. Lost in my mind, just keep looking for light bulbs. But I enter the door with my eyes closed, and your love tasted burnt. Your love tasted burnt. But I ate it just like mom cooked. Stayed at the table while I read you just like a long book. Quran, Bible, and tome. God's got my number, I just can't afford the bill for the phone. Situations that hollowed you. No weapon may prosper, but I'm prepared for the follow through. Learn another lesson, but the lesson just the start of truth. And I guess when the gun popped, all it did was start ferment it home till the taste gets bad and you spit them out. Alright. Let's fuck it up. Let's go. Get a little louder with it. Dude, this band is incredible. This is cool. Alright. If you guys want to turn it up a little bit, I'll get even louder. We just do it. Cool. Look. I'm lo-fi in the moonbeams. I'm a metaphysical mentor to me, and I know myself better whenever you leave, and I would love to meet whoever you want to be. I need a new lever, so that this time when I pull it, I can get something better. I got a photo in my wallet, but can't get the bigger picture back up to the structure whenever the storm hits you. I'm orphaned to energy with no attachment. Fuck a closet, I keep my skeletons in the cabinet. I share my clothes and beat the heat just like a blacksmith. If you really want something, then just grab it. And I hold my fears with lesson with my lessons in the universe will paint this picture perfect blessing. I'm just a person. Can't do that of a penny verse. I turn my answers into confusing words in the shape of questions. And my eyes move too much, like too casually. So I'm blinded by that film that it callously, but I can still see the light. Like a boarded up window with a hole in the blinds. There's too much space out there for this hole in my mind. I'm not one with the universe, but these goals take time. And we all end up in the same finishing line. No matter the race, lines is the pace, and we all get a taste of the pie. All these insurance rates, and we're still gonna die. No matter the price, I can't walk around with this painted on smile. This shit is wild, like Tarzan when he was a child. And I'm asking for hot sauce, I do not want mild. I am on trial, my heart is the judge. So when I get sentenced, I only get love. I do not do time, no, you can't lock me up. I'm like an old ass clock made out of diamonds. And it's my time to shine, and I'm sorry if I'm too spiritual. But if you can knowledge inside of yourself, I will get you a mirror, dude. There's a place in your mind that I think you should peer into. Things you should see, and I hope that they're clear to you. You probably fear it, dude. I'm laying with lions, you sleep like a sheep. Well, I keep the light on, you probably fear that too. And life is an apparent struggle. A parent without their child's cuddle. But I guess when you breathe the streets, you just need a beat to hug to. So football huddle. And the crowd was wild because they took all of you. And the government drugs you. And it disguises it with violence against drug use. Confused about the media, you need to meditate, not turn the TV up. Are you the new greedy millennial heating up? Like, can you feel the future creeping up? Like, followers, please keep up. I'm a high-headed peacekeeper. I'm not dead, but I am leaving this plane. Keep me awake, no ether. Eyes open, but my soul's dreaming. I'm an open cold freezer, thought out with the space heater, a demon and an eye preacher, a metaphorical god eater, an open throat with a gold speaker. And I probably smoke too much reefer, so I don't choke the next throat as opposed to my preview of the afterlife. Cause after all, it's afterlife. And after a while, we all get tired. But when you sleep, it's such a view to it, fire. So I Bluetooth the fire, and I turn that shit up to fire. And this vision is locked, but I'm on the tight wire. These old school words, but I'm on the typewriter. Call me sir, plus the E, I think it's pronounced sire. I take knowledge with a grain of salt. All my problems are a pain to solve. I let the rain hit my face, it makes the pain dissolve. I pass through the world in diameter, like I am intentional. Thank you.
Outlaw poet from Denver, Colorado. He uses art to turn himself inside out. Give it up for Jesse Lee Pacheco.
What's up, everybody?
Safe and happy in heaven. I know it must be very beautiful there, and all the people who passed before us are taking good care of you. I hope you can see us all here, gathering around and talking about you, and singing songs for you. Your birthday is my favorite day of the year, because it's the day we can all remember what a good brother and a good son you were to all of us. In school, we're all getting ready to take our placement exams. I often wish you were here to help me the way you always did, with a smile on your face. Sometimes I forget that you're not here anymore, and I think of you, or something I want to ask you. It makes me sad when that happens. But at the same time, it makes me glad to have you so close to my thoughts. You were such a supportive big brother, and thanks to you, I still know I need to depend on you. You turned 20 today, and you're not a teenager anymore. I wish you were here to enjoy things with us too. But I know from my heart that you will take me home. Thank you for watching my voice, and thank you for being my love. Love, your sister, Mother. Coach, thank you for letting me in your world. I still pray to live forever in my moments of worry. The petals of pink, images of elephants out of focus, nectar drips, with peach. Where do I begin searching for the sultan of syrup and jam? That faces cooing to me. I'm surrounded by company that goes on forever. Blind to everything before, every new dimension stings my brain, and I'm spinning. The sun is warm, and the earth is wide and rich. I grow weeds attracting sharks and skunks. I drop glowing tears on the
sidewalk underneath my window. The grass is so tall, and everyone knows it's the last forever.
I drop glowing tears on the sizzling sidewalk underneath my window.
The grass is so tall.
Every moment seems to last forever. My embers begin to show, and I get lost in every mirrored surface. And in the tub I count my freckles. All there is to it are the people schooling. I'm just a chubby little girl who asks God every night to let it end forever. Don't let it end. Maybe it works. The grass gets shorter, but the sky seems closer, and I can reach the places I'm not supposed to. I don't even know what's off that wall. There's a way to respond.
Get a big shout out to our sound team. It's Chill back there. Thank
Hell
you so
yeah.
much, Chill. Thank you, Mutiny.
What's the sound guy's name?
Chill.
His name is Chill.
His name is Chill.
Chill.
He is
Chill.
that, and that is his
Chill.
name.
Chill. 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 What's up, everybody? That tape didn't go as I thought it would go. That's okay. It was something. The Jesse Lee Pacheco story. So I'm gonna kick it old school with some pen and paper real quick.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Pressurized cranium, pot belly to iron, crippled like soft noise, buried under avalanches of bloodletting through my nostrils. Targets of bruise-colored blood vials stealing joy. I blow my nose, and my boogers make a butterfly. Dynamite cracker jack. Fireplaces include kindling. Journals of Valentine's. The color of my eyeball headache. Fuzzball static root beer fountain. Cool water melting steel. Frog songs like high pitches. Breaking. Stained glass. Potholes. And a golden rainbow highway. Throwing simple beauty off balance. Into complexity of living. Every day like it's going to kill you. Cross-eyed velvet paintings. Soothing the scales of dishonest rage. Crickets take away the suffering minutes. Bells jingle on silver alarm clocks. Regulate with brainless warning. Singing carols of finding the end of the rope. Digging for danger through layers of sheet cake. Food for wormhole. Galaxies of grimy skin twisters down the drain. Howling deep in the bowels of the bathtub. Plastic shopping bags. Bursting with black soil. Stains of saggy dog paw print piano key. Tickling curses under my breath. Sacred prayers. Fat lips. Sausage fingers clasped. Bargaining with heartless muses who ripple music across the surface of 15 years, I reckon.
You're on the album, the first album.
I am on the album, yeah.
There's an album, you know.
I never got my platinum record for that.
Yeah.
Do I talk to you?
RAA told us it's in the mail.
Do I talk to Sarah? Well, my name's Jesse Pacheco. I do lots of stuff around town. This is my first puppetry at the New Mutiny. Big shout out to everybody upstairs. Everybody makes this place happen. It means so much to me. And it means a lot to all of you guys. Is anyone here never been to the South Broadway Recreation? They've only been to this one. Dude, that's the shit. That's the new shit. That's nice. It's all that new shit, man. Yeah, fuck Broadway. Alright. I got a band in town too. We do bluegrass music. We're playing a show on Tuesday at Denver Music Venue. We're opening for Frank Hurricane, who's coming in from Louisiana, I think. So really excited for that. Make it out to DMV if you can. My band's called Rattlesnaker. And people always ask me, hey, Rattlesnaker, you know, I'm always seeing your stuff, Jesse, Rattlesnaker this, Rattlesnaker that. What the fuck is that? What's that mean? What is Rattlesnaker? Is that a real word? Or do you just like, add the art to it, or what's the deal? So, I decided to start sharing this poem, which I did not write. It's a guy from Nebraska wrote it. His name's Charlie J. Francis Jr. He passed away. I was in a complicated relationship with his great-great-granddaughter, and we went to Nebraska for Mother's Day, and her grandma was throwing out all of her dad's stuff. And I like to draw, I like to paint and stuff, so I got a bunch of notebooks and doodles and pens and just shit that she was going to throw out. And I looked through it and I found a notebook and I'm going through and turning pages out. Years later, I get to a notebook and it's got poems in it. So I reach out to the grandma and I ask her a little bit about it. And it turns out, yeah, he wrote poetry and he's no longer with us, but this is where I get the name Rattlesnaker from. There's a hole in his boot. He only realizes stepping hard into the stream. His pony drinks. He readies his tools of iron, his nerves of steel. He came to Oklahoma, a Sooner searching for a place to conquer far away from home. Raven hair and braids, greasy with living, and unkempt and unwashed, mostly. His rawhide wore thin. He was a rattlesnaker, hunting rattlesnakes to eat the meat and trade the skins. A fighter's living, keeping him lean. He stares into the blue eye of his pony. She drinks from the stream, and the horseflies drink from her. Have your fill, he warned her out loud. We've got a long ride. The sun rises as he trots along on horseback. He could paint these horizons with his words and tell their tale to the letter. That is to say, he knew the land well. He did not look ahead, instead down to a note from his grandfather, written in deep strokes of broken English. Come home, there are plenty of snakes here. The note was old, yellow, torn. He'd read it almost every day, to the canyon and back. Oh, if they could see how comfortable he was here, if they could know how strong he was in this strange land, they would not ask him to return. They will never see him as he is here. To them, he will always be the one who left home. If only, he thought, I could lead two lives at once. Catching snakes was easy. At least it was easy to him. Although it seemed impossible to everyone else. He'd tie his pony just outside of town and carry a dozen snakes, 4 in each hand and 2 draped around his neck like the stole of a priest. Their lifeless rattles, shimmying a song of victory. He watched the faces. His trade was a miracle to them. a heart-stopping fever dream, mirage out of hazy plains. He was a mystic from a distant realm. They regarded him highly, and the regard fed his soul in a way he never acknowledged out loud. They would never know how they drove him and awakened within him a belief in himself he had never felt before. Rattlesnakers will keep to themselves away, under rocks or within canyon walls while the sun is high. Using a hook, he checks the cracks in the canyon, and when he hits, he's met with a rattle. To keep the snake on the hook and at a distance is a dance of instinct. The snake is pinned under his boot. He takes it by its head, clamping its jaw shut, holding it at an arm's length. He determines its size in a single motion. He unsheathes a knife and slices it from the start of its belly to halfway down. He then opens its dead mouth, expressing venom into the red dirt, and draping its carcass over the blanket on the pony woven back home. It's sky blue stained with months of cold blood. His mother will never see it again. He has a dozen by midday and rides back to town, his pony enticed by an apple to pick up her feet. He didn't use spurs, maybe when she got older. He remembers riding through the canyon for the first time, how his heart beat fast with a sort of fearful joy that words so often fail to describe, how his eyes fell on the world as if for the first time, how he was naive, and his very existence in the place where he was not born and where he did not belong made him bold. Was the purpose of life to chase this feeling? Or was the purpose of life to chase it away? He was already older and the world was too big to see. If only, he thought, I could break the bones in the hands of time and 1,000 lives lead in a new place every day. Follow the snakes and rattle their hides in a new town with every high new sun. Of course, he could do this, cover himself with the bloody blanket, wanting only for salt to season his snake meat with. But would he ride his pony beyond the spot where the sky met the earth? Would he make a traveling spectacle, painting his legend in footprints along the wild trails of the earth? Only time's arrow will lead to his target. May it fly forevermore. Alright guys, we're going to close with a little jam. So, thanks to you guys. Thanks to Black Market Translation. And yeah, thanks everybody. Let's close it out whenever you guys ready. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.